a bunch of regular standard CR1 kobolds that were in there, like butter. Ran through the entire thing, killing most of them. There was some reason there was murlocs at one point. And we got to the end where they made an effigy out of Buff's dead body, mostly his head. And we
Which we
found
couldn't
out
loot
that
because of some fucking little bird bitch
yep, we
who
found
never
out that
shows up.
Murmur took all the shit and apparently kicked Buff's body into what looked like an underground river. He might have dug his way into. Don't know. Murmurs works in weird ways. We made it all the way back to town, not with much of any hassles, although we were warned about a blue fox that was on the prowl by Kevin. And yeah, so we made our way back to town. We did our shopping. We did some profession crafting and whatnot. And it's a brand new day as we start coming out of our Haven bag, which Argus was so kind to actually hold us up for the night, but just put it hanging the bag on his wall. And
Ooh, did you change your skin?
oh yes, the thing I worked on for 4 hours yesterday.
I like it. It looks nice. And now I need to update your skin for season 3. Fuck.
Enjoy. All right.
Let's
So
do that
we're
real
all
quick.
coming out of the bag. Nox is getting out off his high from the wheat he was chewing on for potions. He has a bit of a headache because of it, but he's walking it off at the moment. As we all come out of the bag and whatnot, we are greeted by Argus. I was like, "Good morning to y'all, lads."
Good morning.
Good morning. Nothing from Poe or Orca?
No.
Negative.
Orca's just like.
Just no. It's like, well, despite everything you did yesterday, I forgot to reward you guys with something. And he just pops open what looks like a little box, but inside you notice that it's like cold inside. And he pulls out 3 bottles of ale, and not 4 bottles of ale, and he just sets them down on the counter. He's like, "Drink up, lads."
Alrighty.
Like 9 in the morning, and he's telling us to drink.
Hell yeah.
Drink 2?
You just drink 2 of them.
I drank 2 bottles.
Yep, I should have known that, but I came prepared. And then he hands Nox a bottle, and everybody else now has a bottle.
Yeah.
Pops it open. He pulls it. He takes out a giant mug himself and just slams it on the counter. And he pulls out 4 bottles and fills the mug. And then he holds it up. It's like, slaying that one hell of a crab that we've been having problems with.
I try and take his mug.
He just he laughs at you, then he bats you in the head with the side of the mug.
But Argus, I'm really thirsty.
There's more beer down over here, or just hold your horses and drink your first one.
I need water. I'm a turtle.
Turtle.
Son of a bitch. He just he has a stall oh shit. Well,
Ring.
Anyway, he pulls. You know those what are they called? Where horses and stuff drink out of the
Troughs?
Troughs, yeah. And he just takes like a ladle and he just pulls it up and just splashes you in the face with it. There you go. You weak little trout.
I want to try and persuade Argus into letting me poke a hole into it and sing just how much I can drink out of the bottom of it.
Oh, I need that. Little creature. Also, as a side character, if you didn't notice, I changed my texture pack. Anyway,
It's nice texture pack, yes.
And by the way, I having Kira come over because there's actually some things that I made for her. She needed some new pots and whatnot to brew. And I believe you have some scales to turn into her.
Ah, yes, yes.
Fucking Murlocs.
Fucking.
Oh, the fucking Murdochs. Actually, there's something that Marshall Hahn actually
Damn
wanted to talk
Murdochs.
to you about that. Wherever he is, I don't know. He's not quite the morning person, if you haven't noticed. Though he's up all night. Strange lad.
He's a werewolf confirmed.
Who?
Hunt. Hunt.
Marshall Hahn.
Who?
Hahn, the Marshal.
Who?
It
Just went
seems as
to
though
the
one of
nose.
us is possessed by an owl.
That was the joke.
This motherfucker.
Get it?
I
Night
do.
owl.
I do.
Uh,
TurntToast is just going to facepalm and walk away. Standing on the far side of the room.
All the face. And just as you start walking away, Kira like starts turning around the corner, like, "Hi."
Hello.
So you guys got the scales?
Yep, I hand her my 9 scales.
All right. How many skills does everybody have, and how much do we want to turn in for this? Because I think we came across that Orkra didn't have enough for himself, but we all total have enough. At least I know I do.
I have 9.
6.
I have 2.
2.
I have
Yeah,
9.
You didn't fish well after. Okay.
How many does
So-
she need?
She needs 7 at minimum. We just want to turn her in all the scales because they could be used for other things like.
She needs 7.
3. I have 3 actually.
Wait, what does she
Three-
need them for? That's what's confusing. I don't remember.
She's making a salve to cure chickenpox or something from the little girl.
Did you say she needs 7?
Yeah, she needs
Yes.
7. Total.
Everyone keep your scales, we can use them. I'll give her 7 of my 9.
Alright, and with that,
We can figure out something else for him.
She also gives us a few potions that are all 1d10
Oh?
heal plus 3. These are actually just healing potion, standard healing potion. And on top of that, we all gain there's 2 of those each, and then there's
Oh, 2.
Then there's the special Troll's Blood elixir for everyone, where when you drink it until the next short rest, until the next short rest, you gain 4 hit points per turn. Passes. Every one of your turns. Basically, how to put this? Say Poe, you were injured. You take the drink. Every one of our friendly turns, you gain an additional 4, as well as 4 right off the bat. As soon as it
Wait, I
comes
thought
to
you
enemy,
said it was just mine, so I thought it was every time it was my turn.
yeah, on top of the allies, so you can gain a total of 12
Oh.
hit points in between every turn.
Got it.
So per
That's why I
ally
was
turn.
right here. That's the
Does
troll.
does that transition into 10 hit points, or just until I'm max?
No, it keeps on the regular hit points, just
Okay.
regular. Because outside of combat, it basically heals you up as well.
So, really useful for people with high health. Not useful at all for me with low health.
Kenny, how much health do you have?
I have 31, but then again, my temp HP keeps going up, so I never really lose HP.
I have 33, so
I have
Yeah.
49.
Yeah.
And did I tell about the experience?
No.
The experience is 800
Ooh.
for completing that quest.
800.
Quest complete.
getting pretty close to level 6 now.
Same fam.
And Nox is actually going to purchase some seeds from her.
The jukebox.
Yeah. Okay. Gonna spend 30 gold worth to get seeds of various types. 5 watermelon, 5 orange, 5 apple, 5 onion, 5 potato, and 5 grape.
Potatoes.
What the hell is that?
Pig step.
Goodbye sound. Okay. So
Love it.
that's done. Alright.
Run over my own corner.
And then just as we finish talking to her, we end up Marshall Hands comes around the corner and goes, "Oh, you three. Buddy, you guys are the ones that handled
Hi.
the Murloc situation, right?"
That's me.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, because we are actually in a bit of a pickle at the moment.
Turn that
Come out.
pickle back into a cucumber.
So basically, we'll just cut this short. We were expecting a Horde ambassador to come, and he came, but he got ambushed by Murlocs along the way,
Horny
and
bastard.
for some reason,
Fucking Murloc.
Fucking Lord.
and somehow they seem to have been using some kind of poison or something that we can't seem to identify. Kira here actually can make an antidote, but we need to know what the poison is, so we need to have it analyzed or whatnot, because we could potentially kill him. He's a troll, so he's actually his regeneration is helping, but for some reason the poison's like eating him alive even with his abilities. Basically, this is actually pretty big, because if he dies on Alliance, it's gonna look like we did it, and it could start a fucking war.
Wait. What now?
Have him write a letter. No, I'm kidding.
He can't. He's unconscious.
I was kidding. It's a joke.
Healing hands.
In the meantime, out of character in short, there's a Horde ambassador that came. That's a troll to the Alliance, and the problem is that he was ambushed by Murlocs. The Murlocs are using some kind of poison we've never seen before. They need to make an antidote to save his life, otherwise it's gonna look like the Alliance killed him.
Yeah.
Did I miss who the Horde and who the Alliance were?
The Horde is there's two main giant factions within this universe. The Alliance is basically an alliance between gnomes, dwarves, elves, and eventually they also add a few other things like werewolves, worgans, and other races. The Horde is a group of like more primordial, involving orcs, trolls, tauren, which are minotaurs, and undead, and they have blood elves, which is an evolved variation of elf. They call themselves blood elves because they went through a great tragedy recently, and the blood of their fallen is what they call themselves for blood elves. So we have basically the Horde and the Alliance are the main competing factions within the Warcraft universe, within Azeroth. They're basically two strong factions composed of races from each continent, and how this world is going, how we're going, is they recently reached a pact agreement to work with each other, but it's pretty frail, and on top of that, the Horde and Alliance are trying to work together to solve the issues around the area. The Horde ambassador was actually on his way because the king's missing from Stormwind to see what the Horde could do to help. But again got ambushed by Murlocs that are now poisoned, and he's now poisoned. He's a non-feral troll, which is the feral trolls are what you normally find in D&D. These are like more, well, they're still kind of tribal, like you would think like Aboriginal in a way. But they all have Jamaican accents, by the way, and they have like the regeneration abilities of like a feral troll, but it's a lot weaker. This particular one is kind of young, but the poison's still eating away at him. We don't know what it is exactly. Any other questions?
Nope.
How do I look?
Freddy
I'd
Krueger.
hit that.
Anyway,
Emery, can I ask you a favor? Can you walk much slower as you're just randomly walking around? For some reason, I'm having this stream is having trouble keeping up with me.
Yeah, it's lagging a
It's,
little bit.
lagging hard, and it's making me a little bit sick.
It is uber choppy.
Let me see if I can fix something here.
I didn't know it would be making post sick, or I would have said something a little earlier because I wasn't too worried about it.
Let me stop the
Cricket
stream.
noise.
Because I wonder if I can launch the app and then use the app to record while still, to capture my thing. Because I think it's.
Yeah, you can run the app and the website separately.
Okay, so let me stream from the. Okay, why won't it let me do it here?
Oh, this tree.
I jumped from. Okay, that's funny. Anyway,
Funny haha or funny
I can jump basically from the app variation to the non-app variation. Stream, yeah, okay, go live.
Doug dig a dome. Honor the Dimsdale dig a dome.
Can you guys see the stream? Because it's not saying the stream's up on me.
I do not see a
It says
stream.
you are live, but I am looking at your stream and nothing is happening.
I haven't moved, really.
Doesn't even say that he's live for me.
Yeah, me either.
Stream. Yeah, it's not going for whatever reason. I mean, I can,
Fucking Doug Diglett Dome.
Yeah, it doesn't want me to allow me to stream from the app.
Weird.
I mean, I can have both of them open. Let me see if I can just screen share. For one, it's just giving me the option to stream, but not screen share. Look over here. Yeah, it's not letting me do anything on the app.
I just heard you go live.
Yeah, from the browser.
Ah.
Well,
Like,
there's nothing.
you better make pickle and go with it.
I could stream mine if you just tell me where to like break things.
What I probably am going to end up doing is just cut the browser side and just not be able to show the roles.
If you the roles, right.
It's the only reason I have the browser up, so I'm just going to cut the browser.
Oh, Discord's doing stupid again for me.
Here we go. Now it's just app. Is this any better?
Much.
When you move slowly, it's not a problem. It's just like when you're running back and forth.
That's when I'm flying, basically. It's between flying and.
Yeah, it definitely is working now.
And the rules are kind of meh. The rules are just kind of for us anyway. We say what we get anyway. Everybody sees what everybody's rules are anyway. So, okay, where was I? Okay.
You just got finished explaining the plan.
Okay, so basically, Hans is basically asking at the moment if we would go on an alliance-based mission to go and retrieve some poison from these murlocs so that we can analyze it to make an antidote.
At this point, do we have the licenses to get into the city?
We do actually, and that was something I was going to point out from Argus.
You have to have a license to get into the city, and wow.
So Han, what's the pay like for this job?
Well, this is Alliance. We can give you actual standard-based armor for that the military uses as
Very
well.
uninterested.
Hold
And
on. Bird armor is actually very expensive in this game.
Not for someone who doesn't use armor though.
Yeah,
Yes,
switch.
I get what you're saying.
I do need to
Sorry, go on.
do that.
on top of that, we could award you a sum of gold, which I believe would be. Let me check the pro. It would be about 1,000 gold apiece, since there's 4 of you.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Okay, you got me.
Yeah, okay, and I guess things you guys reminded. By the way, boys, here's your license, not licenses, but their passports into the city. And basically, he drops down 4 rings onto the thing. They're bigger than normal, and the gems are in the form of a lion's face, almost like class rings.
Yo, Argus,
Okay.
can I wear this as a necklace? Because dog, I'm running low on hand space.
Lad, put it on your thumb. Just do it and amuse me. You'll be surprised.
It instantly gets stuck on my thumb, and I can't get it off.
Decapitation.
It actually warps into your finger and turns into a tattoo.
Oh.
What the frick, man?
That's the sickest shit ever.
See, we had problems with people getting into the city, and thieves, well, rogues especially, like to steal things. And stealing passports is a very, very harsh thing, so we figured a workaround. The rings are magic. They bind to your skin and appear like that. Everybody has them in the city. That way it doesn't, like, fall off or can be removed. You can remove it if you so will it to. But if you're being forced to against your will, it won't work.
Okay, good.
So you're
Good to know.
telling me I could pop it off just like this?
Yeah, and you can pull it off.
And then the whole finger comes off too.
I was really hoping that would happen, honestly. Surprise!
No,
Pose had a prosthetic thumb this entire time.
prosthetic thumb. Basically, yeah, the magic infuses the ring to your thumbs, so you don't have to worry about it consuming like a ring slot or anything. It's just a way of identification.
And I get some sick ink.
Alright, so if you guys are taking off for all this, any of you have any glass vials or anything? And raises his hand.
I also raise my hand.
Okay, good. Because you might need to put it in, or if a weapon's coded in the thing, I guess you could just put it in and bring the weapon back. And I believe that's everything, unless people wanted to go and buy stuff from Kira, like potions or anything. She has.
I want to make Argus give me a hug.
Alright, boy, but I warn you. I squeeze hard.
I'm in for it. Let's do this.
He smells like the oldest cheese on earth.
You're gonna need a con saving throw from Poe.
Oh god.
Oh wait, hold on. I tried to press the button. Hold on. Let me do this. Okay, so it's R.
It's R. It's exclamation point R, lowercase r, space 1d20, and then plus whatever your modifier is, or minus whatever your modifier is for Constitution save, which is you have the it's not the ones that are on top, it's the ones on the side.
Right.
And everything. So
it says saving throws. So.
Okay. So you did that. You rolled it in general. I can't go to general. You should roll it in.
Oh, my B.
I can just.
14.
Yeah,
okay.
we'll say.
Yeah. Somebody from me 14. Okay. You managed to pass this one, but you still take.
Y'all been over here posting.
You take 3 points of damage from his tight, hard squeeze from his giant, muscly dwarf arms.
I look at everybody else and say, so worth it.
All right, lads. Here, have another one for the road. He gives us all one more beer.
Wait, thank you.
Now, scram. This is actually kind of important. I don't think
I
he'd
take
be.
Kenny's beer.
So
I just
where
stare
we're
at you like,
directed to go
bitch.
to the Murlocs is literally where Kara told us not to go to in the middle of the lake.
Let's do it anyway. Bye, Argus. Love you, buddy.
Let's do it.
All right, so we start heading off towards the lake. We go through the back way, just straight towards the water now, as thunder brews overhead, apparently.
Oh,
And
schmood.
so, how we guys, Nocturnes, how are we planning on doing this? Fishing? Are we actually going to swim out to the island? Because I don't think the Murlocs' poison will be on their blades if they actually have to swim to us. I think we actually got to go to them, which leaves the question is where the fuck was this ambassador going when he got poisoned? If these Murlocs
I mean,
are in the
maybe
middle of an island.
trolls aren't very smart. Let's think about this.
This is actually
Maybe he.
this is a non-feral troll. They're
Okay.
they're like humans. They're actually really wise.
Yeah, so they're not very smart.
I was about to say humans are pretty stupid too.
Just look at 2020.
Maybe he thought he could walk through the lake.
He's intelligent for a troll.
Actually, he could walk on water. That is
What?
the thing he does.
Boom. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
It's Jesus.
That's something else.
You guys think
that
I'm
was metagaming,
ridiculous.
really? Because but anyway. So we make it
When
up
the
to
players
shore.
accidentally guess the entire story before it even happens.
So we see the island in the middle of the lake. We're walking along the edge of the shore. Anybody want to make any kind of checks? Perception, investigation, trying to figure out how we're gonna get to the island.
Sounds like it's investigation time.
Yep. Oh, is this
Perception?
this is a new day you said, right?
You can either perception or investigation. Yeah, new day, so choose what you want to use there.
Eldritch Blast for everybody.
That was perception.
Okay.
Also, I'm gonna have to summon my imp son again.
Yep. Hold on just a second for me. My
Kevin,
perception
what's up,
is
buddy?
+2. So let me grab.
What?
Ha! 20.
Noise.
Investigation wins.
Noise, bro.
Okay.
Right, I forgot we're rolling on this.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh.
Hey, does Kevin speak common by any chance?
He speaks demonic and common, yes. Or infernal is technically what it's called.
This is investigation, correct?
Investigation or perception.
Or perception. Okay, well, for me, boom.
14.
For Kevin, are
Can fly. Kevin got
20.
Kevin gets advantage as well.
Oh, right. Advantage.
Mr. 26 advantage.
Hello.
Okay. Okay. So, Locro, you made an investigation check and got a 20. You're investigating the shore very well. You see something glinting in the distance.
Oh, that's not good. I don't like that.
And as for Kevin and everything, he's looking around. He got the best check out of all of us. He just points out that beyond that glinting light, there's a boat, a rowboat.
Ooh.
Boat.
Thank you for your insight, Kevin.
How are we gonna line up as we approach this?
Guys, I feel good around water. Let me go first.
I think it should be Poe, then me, then you, then Kenny.
I have no objections.
Wait, did I get a news?
I'll go with numbers.
No, it's a texture pack change.
Got it.
So now you're a checkerboard.
That's Kevin's health, by the way.
Oh yeah, Kevin B. Kevin for today. What did he get?
24.
3.
Ooh, Kevim's is cool.
Okay. Kevin.
Mine looks like a fucking sand.
Okay.
Yeah, it do.
It do.
Okay, so we start marching across the. We start marching across everything here, and as we start approaching the thing, anybody try like readying something or anything as we approach?
I prepare an Eldritch Blast, and I tell Kevin to prepare Firebolts.
The strongest weapon I got. My 2
I'd like
hands.
to line up God's finger just in case.
Oh, is that what you named your lance?
Yeah.
God's finger.
I like it.
And I'll just hold Spellflinger out.
He's,
Give him an arrow.
he's gonna give him a finger.
So as we approach, walking along the shore and everything, that glinting light, what we see is a crab holding a knife.
Oh no.
Crab Rave!
One of these guys again.
I would like to mimic the crab and pull out a dagger and dance with it.
The crab is dead.
The crab with an extra roll a performance check real quick.
Alright, guys, I'm typing in a thing. Alright, performance. Dun, 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 dun. Roll.
You could just copy 1d,
0.
the d20 roll and just add in the extra numbers later, if it makes it easier for you.
I did great.
Let me actually see what the crab got.
I like D20 better. I rolled a 20.
Oh, you did better than the crab. The crab's into it.
Oh.
The crab is snapping his spare hand, and he's doing the crab rave with you.
Yeah. I made a friend, guys.
And so, as you're dancing with the crab and everything, we see that the knife is actually really, really shiny. It actually looks like it's made of the same material as your pickaxe.
Ooh.
Dude, what is your animal handling?
Mine?
Yeah.
+0.
Okay. Like, try to get an animal handling.
Wait. I'm in the
Tournament or
front.
something.
I'm into this.
Hey, Poe, what's your animal handling?
+3.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna say, here, kitty.
What the?
kitty.
Join us.
Roll your animal handling.
Oh, God.
Oh, hell yeah.
Alright, let me actually compete against this thing's wisdom. Oh no. Unfortunately for you, this thing it just looks at you, cocks its entire shell because it doesn't have like the ability. Its 2 eyes are looking at you, and it looks at your hand, and it reaches up and it with its spare claw and grabs hold of your wrist.
Hold on. You're telling me this thing is wise? Really? It's a crab.
Yeah, there's a thing about this crab though, and now I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Well, that's one of my strengths as well, so.
That's good.
Strength is a strength.
What exactly did we want the crab for? Like, why were we trying to animal handle it?
I wanted you to turn it into a summon.
Oh.
Why does mine keep
Good point.
double rolling? Am I doing something wrong?
I don't know. The first one. Wait, no, that was the first one you already did. That was the animal handling. That's the
I
second
know,
one.
but it shows like what my roll was, but then it types it out below it. Does that not show up for you guys?
No.
No?
I just see 2 different rolls.
Oh.
Yeah, I see 2 different rules as well.
Interesting.
And oh no.
I see,
Okay,
like,
so
result and then total.
basically, you didn't quite make it with your 20. This crab.
Man, tough crowd, dude. 22 and 20, and I'd still.
And now this crab is Hulk slamming you like Loki at the end of Avengers.
I'm gonna need it to make a check against my armor. Not really. It's fine.
This is actually a grapple. That's why I had you roll strength. So let's see.
You specifically cannot attack in a grapple. I'm just saying that.
No, he's
Grapples are
slamming you
not
on
attacks.
in the ground.
That's a separate attack, is my argument.
Yeah, that's why he has to do for every slam he does, he has to do a re-grapple onto you, so you had another chance to break out of it. He got one hit. He got 1 damage on you. Roll again your strength to see if you run out.
We're not in initiative right now, right?
Nope, this is Poe being Poe.
So can I do stuff while his thing's happening?
Yeah.
Cool. I would like to use charm on the crab. I just want to tell him calm.
Well, Poe matched his strength on the second thing here, so he actually managed to break out before. But he still takes 1 more D4 damage as he's being thrown onto the ground. So he takes 2 damage.
For safety, I still want to calm him, just in case he wants to try to go at Poe again.
Let's see. Roll. Let's see. It's against wisdom, I believe.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll for.
It's
Wait,
apparently very
It's
wise.
not a
Be
roll,
careful
it's just a
with it.
cast. You just need to
It's a
beat the
saving
save.
throw.
Yeah.
Okay, so does 15 pass?
Yep.
But it passes, but he's still pretty calm anyway.
Okay, good.
He's not angry.
That
Anybody
makes one of us.
So
Oh, sorry, that was command, not charm. Same thing, though.
Nox is looking at the crab and whatnot. Something to point out is that this crab's shell seems to be made out of like a gem almost.
Would I be able to make this thing a summon? Can I just like catch it with a Pokeball?
It's not a demon. You can't. You
Oh,
can't do that.
I would like to catch Krabby.
But Nox has an idea. Pull out some meat, guys.
What kind of meat?
I've got
Potentially
pork left.
fish. Anybody have any fish?
I've got fish.
I have a magic fish. No, I gave that to you, didn't I?
No, you didn't give me the magic.
No, I have a magic glowy fish.
You want to give it to him?
Yeah.
Okay, hold the magic fish over the crab. The crab grabs it with his other thing, drops the knife, and starts eating it as if and eats it really quickly, almost as if
That is a skull Goomba.
munching on a cob corn.
I don't remember when it was used, but I
All
think it
that's
was on the
left is the
3DS.
bones of the fish. And the thing starts rubbing its stomach with
It was
its
new
other
to me.
thing, and then starts crab raving all over again.
I feel it.
Looking around at us as if they're waiting for more.
Alright.
I throw it some more fish.
By the way, the magic glowy fish I gave him for everyone but Emery that doesn't know, that would have given plus 10 temporary HP when consumed. But I get HP so fucking much.
Everybody giving him a fish?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody gives him a fish, and he eats all the fishes, and he just starts dancing around happy. He then takes the knife that he was holding, and then holds it up to TurntToast, offering him the knife.
I will humbly take it. Thank you, friend.
Using Safari Zone rules, I baited him a little bit. I want to try and animal handle this dude again. I want this cat on my team.
Honestly, I would love to have like a crab as our mascot.
Especially because we're about to like
Or
jump in with a boat.
Crab Scott. If you yeah. Anyway, I take the knife.
I hate you.
I love you too.
Okay, pose animal handling. Nope, you did not pass the animal
I
handling.
just wanted
I'm gonna roll
1x
animal handling as well.
knife.
I'll give. Actually, Poe, you have a hat on. You have the hat on, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
You're getting the same vibes from the hat as Buff when Buff used his magic in the mine.
Oh?
I don't know what that's supposed to be.
Okay.
I don't remember the hat doing anything when Buff went crazy.
When Buff went crazy, it was when he summoned a certain spirit.
Oh.
Oh, is right.
Anyway, so just pointing that out, it's gonna be pretty hard to do stuff with this particular crab.
Yeah, that makes me want it even more, but I'm not just gonna keep rolling even though I want to.
But now that the crab is all full and everything, we start trying to head around it, I'm assuming.
What did the knife, like, is anything special about the knife?
It's a mithril knife.
Ah.
Basically, if you get advantage, you crit. I mean, you hit the target. You don't get a crit though. It's the same as your. It's the same as your pickaxe in a way.
Okay. I will just put that in my other possessions for now instead of making it a weapon.
You can give it to Kevin.
I will give it to Kevin.
Oh,
It's getting
sweet! I have a fucking knife
Kind
now.
of jumpy again.
He's sitting there. He's sitting there stabbing the air with his knife.
Good.
Tossing it around. All right, now we're trying to walk around this crab. I'm assuming.
Yes.
As we walk around the crab, it follows us.
As I walk past the crab, can I like give it a high five or high claw?
Yes.
Dope.
Gives you a high five back.
Crab friend.
Good crab. Crab
Okay,
food.
so we make
Can I
it.
offer it my hand to hold my hand as we're walking?
It starts getting devious ideas while looking at you.
Okay, I put my hand in my chest.
You can see the evil glint in his eye, or his devious glint as he looks at you.
Don't worry,
So
baby. I'll keep the crab company.
We get to the boat and we notice the crab, and we're like, we're getting in the boat. I'm assuming we crawl into the rowboat.
Yeah.
You.
As soon as we get into the boat and the crab crawls in, but as soon as we push off, the boat just like the bottom half of it just crumbles out and the boat sinks. All wet.
Oh.
Great.
The crab looks at us, snapping his fingers, standing on top of Toast's head.
We all climb on the crab.
He points at the points at the shore. He's actually an average sized crab. He points at the other shore across the river and looks at us, clacking his fingers, as if asking, "We want to go over there?"
Yes.
Well, obviously, you wouldn't have gotten the boat, you idiot.
Oi.
I mean,
Be nice to Krabby.
Ready to
I mean-
throw you over there, bro.
Hold the phone. This cat is a regular sized crab that was slinging me around. Oh my god.
I'm just gonna look at the crab and go, yes, we need to get over there.
He lifts his bigger claw and then what looks like it would be like a little slap to the water.
So he's Kingler.
And it parts the entire water.
Oh my god.
What?
What up, Moses Crab? Let's go.
And there's like the water isn't coming down either. It's just literally staying parted. Like it wasn't just a show of force. He literally just parted the water.
This crab is God.
You can party in the water. Okay, so are we gonna cross from the magic the crab has so generously given us?
100,000%. I'm going.
Okay, so the crab we walk. Crab's still on top of Toast's head, and we make it. We make it to the other shore. But as soon as we approach the other shore, we hear a bunch of Murlocs are already on the island, swarming like hell, wondering what the fuck the water just got parted.
They'll never know.
I look at Krabby and say, "You got something to do with this one?"
He like looks at he just like lifts his claws up like a shrug. Just
Ing.
This crab is so freaking cool. I wish I could be as cool as this crab.
And so there's a bunch of Murlocs up ahead. We're not quite on the island. We're still in the water, which is kind of reverse of what Toast is actually building right now. And let me just put everybody down here. Something in a format similar to this.
Put your boy up front. I'm trying to be way up there.
Yeah, I'd be like right here.
I only let you go ahead of me because you can swim better than me.
Well, we're still in the water, bro.
Wait, wrong person.
We're on the shore, bro.
Not yet.
No, yeah, we're technically in like the water barrier area.
I would
And-
never.
And where are you? TurntToast. This is
Here we
these
go.
baby Murlocs over here. They don't see us yet. The glass Murlocs don't seem to be holding anything. Our guess is they might be casters.
Fun.
They
Oh,
can be
great.
Aquin, correct?
They do, because you've been able to stay in contact with them.
I ask everyone if they're okay with me trying to persuade these things not to attack us.
I
Go
mean,
ahead.
they're kind of savages, but if you want to try, go for it.
I look at them and tell them, as you see, we have split the water. We are now your gods.
Water god.
Quick question, Emery. How long does it take for me to enchant things?
Approximately 30 minutes.
Okay.
Unless it also depends on the material. If it's a say iron ring or armor, it actually take 15.
It would be the mithril knife. I have a plan later.
Oof.
Okay. So
What are these oofs?
what was that roll for, Poe?
Poe?
No, that was my persuasion check.
Oh, you did not. You instantly started war with us now.
Oof.
Everybody roll initiative now.
I didn't crit fail. Could have been technically worse.
Nah, but these guys are very, very.
It's worth a shot.
It was worth a shot. I mean, I gave it.
I know we can set up initiatives on here so it tells us, but I just don't remember how.
Just do 1d20 plus your initiative mod.
Yeah.
I just have 1d20 saved to my clipboard right now.
Damn it.
You put the exclamation mark in the wrong spot.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I mean,
Got it.
I like that you can see these rules, but damn, it takes longer than D&D Beyond for me. I don't type fast.
You know how long it takes for me.
I know that's just sad.
I seriously don't get it either. Mine is not like that even a little bit.
No, did he show you too?
He told me about it. He didn't show me.
Yeah, that thing took for fucking ever. You can do that?
Okay, so.
I rolled a D30, guys.
Oh my god. Calm your tits. Okay, so we got. Oh, you got 9. Got 7. Wow, we all didn't even reach like 10. Oh wait, I gotta roll. Kevin.
You roll a 400.
Oh my god,
still
Kevin,
only get a
calm
62.
down.
Oh my god.
Kevin crit.
Damn, Kevin.
Kevin crit again. He won't stop critting.
My boy.
So I got constant rolls. I'm trying to figure out who's an actual roll here. We got.
Oh, sorry. I was a 9. Poe was an 8.
9,
I was a
7,
5.
Orca was a 5. Okay.
Okay, so.
So me, Poe, Orca, Kevin first. Does the crab get initiative? Is he joining us for this fight?
Yes.
Well, he is magic, clearly, as he parted the waves, but I was wondering if I should give him a weapon. Could he wield a weapon?
You'll see what the.
Okay, I'm interested to see God Crab.
Oh,
Go
I wanna
Moses
give
Crab.
Something super meta and give the crab a crab dagger. How wild would that be?
Okay, that's the initiative.
Crab staff.
Crab is ahead of everyone, including Kevin.
That's fair.
Murloc. Then after those two go, it's Murloc melee,
Good.
followed by Toast, Poe, Nox, then Murloc spellcasters, then Orca.
All right.
Great.
Yep. All right. So first off, we got Mr. Crab.
Oh, I forgot I need to set up that now since we're not using D&D
Where
Beyond.
the hell is my? Okay, there it is. Crab moves right up, right here, just literally leaping off of Toast's head, and he starts snapping at them. Murloc's like just laughs at Crab, and then Crab just simply lifts up his claw and then slashes the air, and oh yeah, being hit. Okay, so I'm gonna need this many die.
This crab is so freaking cool.
Okay, this Murloc right here. Grab the thing. He just got hit for 18 damage, while the one behind him got hit for 15.
Demolished.
Now those Murlocs are actually severely wounded. And Crab not done. Crab reach over and pick up this guy. And let me roll the strength check because he's going to start doing to this Murloc what he did to Poe, but only more severe.
It's because I'm so fat, isn't it?
Where's Murloc? Okay, so Murloc strength. Murloc has some strength. Oh,
You're not fat. You're just big boned.
Murloc still
I'm big
fail.
shelled.
Murloc failed hard. Okay, so Murloc being flailed around with for that, he gets 2 damage so far. Plus, okay, go again, Murloc. Oh, you're gonna. Okay, so now he takes 2d4. Okay, so it's 6 additional damage on top of the 2 that he already had, and then another one. And he fails again. Alright, so now he takes 3d4. So 7, 8. Okay, so he took 16 points of damage, and the crab is just holding him down on the ground. And that's the end of the crab's turn.
Crap.
Bringing us to Kevin.
Oh boy.
Kevin doesn't have an order right now. Kevin going wild. Kevin flies right up to this guy and tries to shank him with his dagger.
Oh, we were holding spells and shit. I was holding Eldritch Blast and Kevin was holding a Firebolt.
That's right. Okay, then Kevin's gonna firebolt that guy.
Then he can knife him later.
He can knife him as a bonus action.
Yeah, so I just remembered that.
Wait, Eldritch Blast. You don't have a your fire thing. Do you have your ring and your torch?
Oh, on my side, yeah. I got the ring on constantly and the torch. I can hold out the candle.
Yeah, it's plus 8 damage to this because it's hitting 1d10. So it did 10 damage to him and vaporizes this Murloc.
Nice.
Alright, and then he flies up with his dagger, gets down on the ground level, and tries to shank this bitch. And actually, he has advantage, and the Mithril Dagger just automatically hits. So, 1d4. He did. Wait, do you have a strength modifier for weapons? Because that applies to him as well. Like your mace. Does your mace have an additional damage modifier?
My
Oh,
mace.
wait, no, this is his bonus attacks. Never mind.
Yeah, I was about to say, my mace usually just gets plus 3.
So he did 1 damage with that Mithril.
Oh, didn't do a lot, but it's okay.
It's his first time using the knife.
Right.
First time using the knife, and he's like, "Oh fuck yeah!" And he's just like, "Stab, stab, stab!" He's trying to stab him multiple times. He got one good shot in, but he's just like, eh. Didn't realize that the momentum of him charging is what actually allowed him to pierce through. Alright, now it's the melee Murloc's turn.
My poor son.
This one is currently still being held by the crab that's right in front of him. So his choices are between Kevin and the crab. It's going to be the crab. And let's see what he rolls here with his javelin. Oh my god, he criticaled the crab.
There's no way he doesn't have disadvantage for this, though, right? He's getting waved in the air. Like, come on.
There's something that's gonna happen. Yes, there will be something that happens.
You know what? You're right. This is gonna be freaking dope. This crab's about to do something cool. Never mind. Disregard.
So he goes to crit the crab and everything. He brings his javelin down onto the crab's carapace, and the spear just breaks. Even with his
Yes.
critical damage, he did a total of 2 damage to the crab, and he broke his weapon.
Good.
He is now an unarmed murloc.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, and then we go on to the murloc right next.
Go Crab Moses.
Okay, this murloc has plenty of targets.
Young Mosey.
Young Mosey.
He has a name. You'll learn it soon enough. Oh. Wow. Okay. This guy's also going for the crab. It's like
Crab.
let go of my
They
brother.
seem a little butthurt.
And then he goes with a javelin attack to the crab. He fails miserably. It just slides off the crab's carapace and just hits the ground and everything. The crab's just looking at him, glaring. And let's see, he needs to make a wisdom saving throw. He fails miserably. This murloc is now feared. Can you mark this guy as feared?
Yeah, give me a second. The one right there next to the red on the right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
I gotta go for the other meleeers now. Actually, this one, some of these guys can't even hit most of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the only one they can only either hit the crab or Kevin. And this one's going for Kevin. Like, I'm not fucking with that crab. Let's see what this little imp thing is going. It has advantage on this attack because it's behind Kevin. 17 hits Kevin.
Kevin, no.
Okay, let's see what the damage is here. Kevin takes 4 points of damage, bringing him down to 20. And that's it for that Murloc's turn. Let's take number 15 damage over here. This one also goes for Kevin.
Back to what I was doing.
And 15. No, not 16. 15. And
What the heck?
alright, let's see if he hits Kevin. He does not hit Kevin. Kevin just starts to like flap around like a bat out of hell and dodges that attack. And then we have the last one here, who is... Okay, he's just gonna move forward.
That's how I feel about this crab.
He's gonna stand right here and ready in action to stab at the next person that tries to cross the line. But I shouldn't have said that. Anyway,
Now we know. Oh, goody. I had an Eldritch Blast prepared, so I'll use that.
Alright, right before your turn, who were you firing at?
The guy who's feared.
Okay.
Just because. Right, I gotta do it on the fucking Discord. Ugh. Roll 1d20 plus, I believe, 3. Yes.
Always go last.
Why you gotta roll so low?
Initiatives.
Alright, well that missed.
Yeah. Okay, now it's your actual turn, so you got 3 Eldritch Blast able to be cast. By the way, the
I do.
effect for Soul Cleaving doesn't work on the bonus action one.
That's fine. So it's just the main attack I do.
Gives me like plus initiative.
I would like to use.
You can make that with your armor crafting.
I would like to use my Soul Seeker crossbow.
Sorry, what? Hand crossbow was that?
Yeah, the Soul Seeker crossbow.
Alright, you did enchant your crossbow. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
I guess it's your only weapon that you had that was modified. Well, no, because
I got.
it's a standard crossbow. It's not a crafted crossbow.
I got some short swords, a scimitar, and a javelin that ain't touched yet, nor my mace. I should add something to my mace.
Yeah, but they're not crafted. They've just added.
Yeah.
To it, so.
Plus 9. Jesus Christ. This bot's a bitch.
What type of crossbow? Is that a standard crossbow, not a iron crossbow?
No, it's just a regular crossbow.
Okay, well, you didn't manage to make it past his AC, so he just kind of meh.
I
sidestepped
will
it.
do it again.
Well, you can't do a crossbow twice.
Oh.
I'll let you have that roll for a. Wait, no. Because you have a plus modifier on.
Yeah, ignore it.
Uh.
Then I'll just do my usual Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Beldrick Blast.
Oh my god.
Nope.
I don't like this system. I'm rolling worse. Alright, well, that's the end of my turn.
I don't want to hear shit, Cammy.
I'm just testing it out.
I got Matt luck now. Matt's gonna roll a fucking 20 on his next roll. Watch.
Alright, so, yeah, the turn counter then moves on to Poe. If you're not moving.
Nope.
I want to punch the one that's right there beside me.
The one that's right in front of us?
Yeah.
Right in front of you? Okay, but he has reach on you. He will actually activate his attack on you.
Okay.
So he's gonna. Okay, 8 does not hit you, so he misses.
And if that's the case, I was gonna get hit by it anyway. I would like to walk up beside him, like get up on the shore.
Yeah. Okay.
And I kind of actually want to get in between him and the other one that's got the whatever thing on top of it. I think that's feared, right?
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
The guy I missed repeatedly.
I'm still gonna punch the same guy.
With offhand or main?
With my spikies.
Okay. It adds
that
a
did not hit.
Yeah, it didn't.
That was just my to hit.
Yeah, that's your hit. Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking that. Yeah, that didn't hit him. He managed to
try that
sidestep
again.
you. And
nope, that's not any better. In fact, that's the exact same thing.
roll.
Weird.
Do it one more time, because that seems a little suspicious. Better. I'll let that go as a hit. So roll the damage. It'd be 2d. Well, your regular armed plus 2d6. That's the extra damage. What about the regular punch?
Oh, I didn't realize it did both. I
That,
thought
yeah.
you said that takes place of it.
No, it takes place of your damage modifier. So that the modifier at the end of the thing, where it's whatever you. I think for you,
instead
it's,
of +3.
Yeah, instead of +3, you get 2d6.
Oh, so instead that'd just be 3d6.
So in total, the damage is 3d6. Okay, so you did 10 damage, and you're wearing the claw, so you actually aren't affected by his back spikes. So you did 10 damage to this guy. And you break some of his back spikes, and you start noticing a certain type of ooze sliding out of his spikes.
Guys, when I punch this thing, it's all oozy, and then I get inside my shell.
Could I just toss Poe one of my jars?
Technically, we can collect it from their dead bodies, regardless of
Oh, okay.
there are.
Just wanted to make sure.
Right,
Didn't know if it was like one of those timed things where.
It's Nox's turn afterwards. And let's see. Who's gonna be the first little victim here?
The victim.
Okay, I'm gonna try to just magic shot the one that Poe already hit. It's 1d20 plus 9 for my hit. I hit. And I got 1d4 for the actual arrow, which is a standard arrow. Don't cap it.
Oh, I just realized I'm dumb.
Okay, so the arrow is going to do 3 damage.
Fuck up.
Because the modified turned into force will be 3d6 2 enchanted items, I get plus 12 because it's force damage. Doing a total of 25 damage to this fucker. He dead. And then I also got another attack coming. I'm gonna move up to right here to get closer hit and aim for this fucker over here. Same dealio. 18 hits. Okay, let's go 1d4. Die is that, and then we have 3d6 plus 12. Doing a total of 27 to this guy, killing him.
Jesus Christ.
See why I limited it to only one crafted weapon?
Yeah, I do.
And I still have bonus action attack, so with bonus action I'm going to fire at the one that Crab is holding. Gives advantage against that particular fucker. So, regular arrow. 9 with... I do not hit. And I think that's just gonna end my turn right there. Bringing it up to, I believe, oh, it's the spellcaster Murloc's turn.
I don't think you're with advantage. You're telling me that you crit failed or rolled 2 2s in a row?
I got lower than. That's what the dice saying. With advantage, I only got the best roll that came out of it was a 2. It was either 2 or crit fail, I guess.
Do you have inspiration?
You do have a point. I do have inspiration. Ah, fuck it. I'll add the inspiration to it then. Okay, roll 1d8. That adds 3. It still didn't help. Fail roll. Goodbye inspiration. Anyway, it's moving on to the spellcasters. So, thing is, even from where we're at, except for people that are still in the hole, they can hit us. So let's see who is in the hole. Poe and Toast. Okay, so who else is going? Kevin. Oh no. Okay, Kevin. Can you dodge a frostbolt?
Don't you touch my son, you bitch.
Dodge the frostbolt.
That a boy.
Alright, well, moving on to the next. Nox. Frostbolt. Oh, a critical fail. And that's this guy right here. So, as he's trying to, frostbolt me, he misses and he hits his friend in the back of the head. If this actually, let me just severity. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so he does hit this guy in the back of the head. And let's see how much damage this ends up doing to his buddy. It's cut in half, so 3. 3 whole damage to the guy with fear.
Jesus.
You hear the guy with fear turns around and is like, "Hey, I'm fucking walking here." And Murloc, only Poe can actually understand that though.
I'm trying to leave.
Oh, okay, this one's going for the crab. This is not going to end up well for him.
Did he already have 3, or is that 3 from what just happened?
That's the first damage he's taken.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, he does not hit the crab, but he attempted to hit the crab, so... let's see, how's this?
This crit AC is probably like 76.
Okay, well, the frostbolt bounces off the crab's thing and hits this guy over here for damage.
Nice.
Now these murlocs are just looking at this crab like, what the fuck just happened? And Nox. Another frostbolt. 13 doesn't hit.
Oh boy.
Okay, and
Oh boy.
Poe.
Oh, that's good.
That doesn't 8 doesn't hit him.
Quite
So,
far off, actually.
Yep.
we go.
And another Nox. No, 10 does not hit. So none of these casters are worth anything. And we move on to Orcra.
I'm proud. An hour in, and I just realized that everyone's audio but mine was super fucking low.
Again.
You see that?
Yeah.
You see that caster there in the back right, like the far back right corner.
Over here?
That is the left, sir.
This one?
Yeah,
This one that's just...
that is the left,
that one.
sir.
uh,
I want to
this
hit that one with
three,
God's finger.
four,
Yeah, that
five,
one.
6,
I want to
7,
hit that
8,
one with
9,
God's
10,
finger.
5,
Yeah, that one.
6,
I
7,
want to hit.
8, 9, 10,
Okay, good.
12, so that's 60 feet. You'd be at a disadvantage to shoot it normally, or unless you're going to fire the super laser beam.
Yes, I want to
Super
fire the super laser beam.
Okay, so that roll to hit on that.
Word.
Super laser beam is once per short rest too, by the way. So
How long have I been muted for?
Not
Too
long.
long.
Okay, good.
Probably just a couple seconds. Wow.
you hit, and it's 1d4 plus 3d6. So roll the 1d4 first, and then the 3d6. It's the same enchantment that I have on my bow.
Yeah.
Damn, he did 16 damage to that fucker. Oh wait, no, we did that wrong. It's 2d. It's 2d10. My bad. I was thinking of regular hit. This is laser beam.
Which part is 2d10?
It's your damage is 2d10 force damage when you fire it as a laser beam. I was thinking of your regular poke.
It says 2d8 is my laser beam in my description.
D8, d10. Oh wait, that's right. I nerfed it down. Okay, yeah, I rolled 2d8 instead.
So that thing.
12. Yeah, he did 12.
I mean, that was me that rolled that, not him. So
Oh, never.
let
yeah,
him
sorry.
know. I just wanted to make sure that's the right layout for it.
Yeah, that's
Take my 12 instead.
oh, that's 8. If he was closer to
4
poke
plus
him.
8.
Okay.
12 plus 8, 20. Oh, he crit.
Wow.
That's how it
No, that was
works.
straight damage.
Hello? Okay, there. 8.
Goodbye.
Hello, goodbye, the band.
Oh,
Alright, so do you want to move forward, Orca?
Yeah, I want to move behind Poe.
Boop. I'm getting constantly slapped with a frame.
I immediately fart.
your frame.
and then after that,
You already smell like fish.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
imagine
that
what a
brings
fish
us-
fart smells like.
we get back to the top. of the
TurntToast will
round.
just put up a thumb.
So it's back to the crab. Alright. This crab just drags this murloc with him. It's just a little crab dragging a murloc with 19 damage with him all the way up to this other murloc. And then he wields this murloc like a mace practically to hit this other murloc on
I'm
the
gonna
head.
beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Let's see if this works, because first off, it's the grapple check. Murloc critically failed. Okay, so Murloc being grappled don't fucking matter. And let's see if this hits. The crab hits hard. And okay, the Murloc that is being wielded as a mace dies from this, by the way. And the one that's being hit in the head takes. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, there. 6, 4, 15 damage. 15, so wait, not 17, 15. 15 so far. And that was just his first attack. He gets his other hand to deal with now. And the Murloc fires. The Murloc, not the Murloc, the crab crits. So, with his wind-cutting hand of doom, 7, 14, 20 damage to this Murloc and these two Murlocs on the side, killing all three.
I mutter, "Who are you?"
Go crab Moses, goddamn.
Crozes.
And then the crab, Crab has
go
one more
Crozes.
thing he does.
I still like young Mosey.
Okay, Crab.
What
is
about
going
young
to,
Crozy?
Crab is going to rush this way. And these two Murlocs need to
God
make
damn it,
dex
Matt.
saving throws. The first one got a 5, he failed. The second one got a 6, he failed. Okay, these guys are facing the full front of 2d12s. Oh shit. 19 damage to both.
Hey guys, I'm really glad we gave him some fish.
Oh yeah.
In hindsight, that seems like a great choice.
Maybe we powered him up with the fish.
Maybe.
And that's the end of the Murloc's run. Kevin, who still hasn't gotten any new orders, is just gonna start blasting away at whoever he fucking feels like. Actually, at first he's gonna try to. This guy's dead. Actually, he was the one that was used as the mace. Never mind that one. Okay. He's gonna go for this guy over here then. He's gonna just burn his ass. Does Kevin hit? Damn it, Kevin! Stop critting.
Go Kevin.
Okay, Kevin crits. Let's see what this is. 2d10s plus. You have what? You're both your things out still.
Yep.
So plus 8. Kevin did 26 damage to the fucker. He's dead.
Good shit, Kevin.
Then Kevin pulls out his shiny knife. And then he makes a bum rush over here to try to stab this fucker. Kevin hits. 4 damage, killing him.
Job, Kevin.
Kevin making the kills. And that ends Kevin's turn. Leading it back over to the Murloc meleeers. Murlocs are all going, the fuck is going on at this point? Way beyond thing. Their jaws are even dropped even lower than normal. Actually, Mr. Fear Murloc is here. He can't make it. He can't head towards the direction that the crab's at. So that leaves Kevin and the crab out of this roll. Oh. He's gonna try to attack Poe, who's right in front of him, who is still in his shell, if I recall.
You are correct.
And oh yeah, wait, no, the one he got dragged and killed was the one who lost his javelin. This one just tries to, and does a 21 hit? I don't think so.
It ties, actually.
Okay, he doesn't hit then. So he just pokes your shell and he's like, "Mah!" He's like, "The fuck? What are you, a rock now?"
Psych, bitch.
And then he's gonna start running off in another direction away from, because that's what fear does to you. You can't run towards and you usually run away. So his full movement would leave him, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'd leave him over here. So can you? He has 3 damage. Can you put the thing up over here, Kenny? The eye, or whatever you have for that. I have 3 damage on him. Fear. All right. So that's the end of that one, and then there's this one, who
Okay.
isn't afraid to hit anybody.
Good. Take charge. Murder your initiative.
Okay. Well, this guy's gonna be the dumbass. 4, 5, 6, and try to go for the crab.
Well,
He is dumb.
I try to give him the benefit of the doubt.
And he already had 15 damage on him. Do you hit the crab with your jabby? Critical fail. Oh shit.
He instantly
Okay.
dies.
And a 20. Good job, crab. So he goes to stab the crab and everything, and basically, without even turning around, the crab just lifts his claw up and catches the javelin, and then he flings the entire murloc forward. It would be, how far would that go? Strength plus. Okay, he gets flinged 30 feet forward and takes 5 fall damage. I think that is.
Damn.
And which would kill the murloc actually, so. And now the crab has a javelin.
Fuck yeah.
I'm glad
A
he's not
crabbling?
here now.
Alright, now I believe it's Toe's turn. Or is it? No, it's Toe's turn.
Yeah, Kenny first.
Fuck yeah. We gonna hit him up with that double electric blast.
Which one?
Fuck, you're right. There's multiple.
19 or not even hurt?
Not even
Poor
hurt.
Scared boy.
Not even hurt.
Not even
boy,
hurt's
though.
gonna get eldricked.
Alright, do it.
Roll 1d20 plus 3. Huh! That's the same roll I just got on actual D&D Beyond. Hold up.
Spooky season.
Creepy, but you hit him.
That's beautiful. Alright. Roll. What is my damage? 1d10.
3 damage.
Okay.
And then you have another attack. You hit.
Fuck yeah. And boom. So,
So
11
11
total.
damage total. You still have one more if you want to use the bonus attack.
I have one more?
Yeah, you have a bonus attack. You have the ring that allows you to cast Eldritch Blast as a bonus action.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I keep forgetting about that.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, another.
And another one! But, by the way, you got
I'm moist?
you got 2 lesser souls for that, by the way. Covering this guy's soul
Oh,
up.
good. Thank you for reminding me. Yep. I see the error. I posted to ignore that.
Oh, you mean like the one that
Ah,
you so
thank
good
you,
You gotta
Knox.
do that, bro. You gotta do that.
Yeah, I forgot to hit the shift. Leave me alone. So, 12. I'll take yours.
You'll take it? Okay.
Yeah,
was just
because
doing it just
I
as a
guarantee
joke,
I'm
but-
going to fuck this one up.
It did not hit, but
13 don't help either.
One higher. You still have inspiration, actually. If you
Oh.
roll a 2 on that, you can actually hit this bastard.
You're right. That's a D8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Kenny. Let's actually make sure to put the exclamation mark this time, please. There is no I in roll. Oh my god. I'm done with
Royal.
myself.
Okay, you hit finally.
Real.
And now do the damage. So far, you're at 11 damage.
Finally, he says so. Thanks, Emery. God damn.
14 damage.
I need to do more damage to Eldritch Blast, man.
You enchant rings and shit to give you a +6. You actually, for you, it'd be you still have +3. So basically, you'd need to make 2 rings that make you badass, or a ring and a necklace, or something like that.
I don't have that. Yeah.
I'd like to point out that I made a lance that can Eldritch Blast better than you can.
Fuck you! I made that lance for you. No, you made the lance. I made the fucking enchant.
You took me.
You also gave me a bow that Eldritch blasts.
I hate you all.
Ooh, I want Spiky's to Eldritch Blast.
I was going to make you something.
All right, now I believe it's Poe's turn, right?
Yeah, I want to go try and
God damn it.
pin the one that's scared down.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you got plenty of. Boop. Are you gonna grapple him?
Yeah.
Okay, make your strength check against this guy's strength. Oh, he got a 3. Please tell me you can do better than a 3. Okay, 12. He's grappled. And if
I think that's all I can do, huh?
you have burning hand touch, you can burning touch him. All it would do is just 2d4. That's about it, though. While you have him grappled.
Okay. Do I need to roll to hit to do that though?
No, you already passed it when you grabbed him.
Okay.
The burning touch is whenever you touch a foe. So you're grappling him, you're touching him.
And it's what is it again? Sorry.
2d4.
Oh. Nice.
You rolled in the other channel, didn't you?
No.
You rolled in general. Oh wait, no, never mind. My bad. For some reason, general popped up for me. So you got 2 burn damage, and he's on fire.
I'm on fire.
So he's up to 5 damage, and he's on fire. Which, in between turns, he's at 6 damage. The magical flame doesn't burn you.
Nice.
Because you're the one who produced
We're
it.
BFFs.
You're hugging him and burning him. You're cooking this murloc while you're giving him a hug.
Burn, baby, burn.
Something from Argus has worn off on you. Now you're just gonna kill everybody with hugs. Alright.
Yes, I love that.
And I believe now it's Nox's turn again.
At some point, if the city gets attacked, make sure that you have Argus in there, just hugging the shit out of someone.
Nox is gonna take off his ring, one of his rings that gives the force thing, and then toss it at frickin' Kenny.
Ooh, okay. Thank you.
And hold on, you gotta see if you catch it.
Oh.
I mean, first I gotta roll a deck. What would this be? I think this would be performance more than anything else when I flick it at you. So I gotta roll a performance roll, which is a d20 minus 1 versus your acrobatics.
Which is a d20 plus 1.
Okay, so mine is 17. So we need to basically pass between the two of us 10s. Yours would basically just roll. I'll tell you what it is. You got it.
Yeah.
There's the ring. Because I feel like plus 12 was a little too OP anyway, so it gives you plus 6 if you put it on.
I
me
will
the ring,
instantly
it's not
equip that. That is on my pinky. It is a pinky ring.
Okay, and
Not a necessary thing to tell you, but still.
1, 2,
Kenny, how many
3,
rings
4,
are you wearing at
5.
this point?
I don't know.
He has the pact ring, the fire ring, and the
Yeah, I have the constant health. I have our engagement ring. I have the fiery passion ring, and I have the force ring.
The ring that gives you temp
So-
health, the copper ring or whatever it is.
Yeah, the 10
so-
health, the fiery passion damage.
the
The
pact and the ring of minor force.
the pact ring I didn't actually put on here, weirdly enough.
That was the one that you guys called your engagement ring.
Oh yes, yes.
Okay, so you have 4. You have 1 full hand, but the ring that I gave you is a crafted ring, which takes up the entire hand slot for crafted things. You can have 1 crafted ring in each hand and the neck.
Okay.
So from now on, just know that. And let's see. I got 80, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can hit you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can hit you. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, I can hit everybody.
You'd have
I can-
advantage on the one that I have.
So
Forget that.
what's the ring of
Yeah.
force add-on again? I'm typing it in.
It's a +6 to any +6 whenever you do force damage.
Thank you.
Additional force damage. It was one that you crit. You practically crit on me because it was 1919. Remember?
Yeah.
So there you go with that, and it slightly nerfs me, but I've already been doing fucking 26 a hit. I think I deserve a nerf. I'm gonna try to go for the advantage on the one that Poe is holding and is burning alive. No, I don't want to add an image.
And my force enchant, I can enchant things with, right? Does 3d6 multiplier damage as an option, or one force beam of 2d8 per rest?
Oh, you mean the
Thing that I gave to you and to Matt on enchants?
you can put that on an item like a weapon. That's
Yeah.
its weapon damage thing.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because I was adding it to my enchants list and I was like, trying to condense it down.
Okay, with advantage 16 that hits. So I deal 1d4 plus 3d6 plus 6. Doing a total of 22 damage to that fucker.
Damn.
He did. Oh, and I popped some wood. And then I'm gonna look at this other one with 13 damage and aim to do this exact same thing to him. But let's see about the hit. It took a minute to go through. Don't know why, but it was a 21. And then I make the exact same roll as before, where it's... I didn't realize I can chain the things together like you did earlier, 1d4. Makes it so much easier than having to like make two different rolls. Plus 3d6 plus 6. No, not 7, 6. 19 damage to that asshole. He's... No, wait, no, he's dead. I thought he didn't have damage on him. And then...
That is actually pretty nice that does that. Holy shit.
And then the last one for my bonus action. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull out a fucking dagger. What type of dagger do I want? You know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna waste the chance. I'm gonna pull out a magic oil-coated dagger. As I throw it and everything, the arcane magic of the oil heats up and the thing shoots like a fucking dart, stabbing this guy in the ass.
Nice.
It automatically hits because it gets an arcane missile added to it. So it does 1d4 plus another 1d4 plus 1 for the arcane missile. So we got... Well, it doesn't matter really because it only really needed to do 2 damage to kill him, and that's the minimal I can do. And we have killed all the murlocs on the island.
Nice.
That was... I got one turn. Before we move on, I'd like... Well, no. I mean, assuming we're grouping up again, I'd like to cast Protection Aura, because I forgot to do it when we started.
I was gonna actually ask about that. Like, let's see, you forgot Protection Aura at some point, but
Yeah.
okay, we group back up. Protection Aura. These were all CR1 monsters, which is why we killed them so fucking easily to begin with. It was just their annoying AC that we had to get around. CR1 monsters, according to the chart, are 25 EXP a piece. There was 9, 10... Okay, so we gained 275 experience for this, wiping this island.
Nice.
There's a downside, though.
The poison makers weren't there?
No, we got poison. We can collect poison from the corpses. There's only very few loot, though, because everything the crab killed completely demolished anything that we can retrieve from them.
Oh, well, that's fine, I guess.
So there are 3 different loots. So, investigation checks for everyone, which I don't have much for my investigation. So 17 though. Apparently it's more than some. 20 plus 11 on investigation, Poe? Oh wait, no. Okay, that's your survival. Okay, so
Oh yeah, survival too.
okay, so
Oh, that's
how's the
plus
thing?
3.
Okay, Toast, you got first dibs on the investigation with your 20. You walk away with 3 javelins and 25 gold.
Nice.
And as far as mine's next, I believe. No, Poe's next, and he got a javelin, Poe. And then we have me with 17. I got 2 clubs and 10 gold.
I did
And
not
then-
realize I was muted. I only rolled a 7 for my investigation, so that was not me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your investigation 7, you got a javelin.
I was second?
You
you
and
were
Orc,
just doing it in order. Got
I
it.
was doing it in order in which we in which the initiative was, so we can get loot at certain points.
Got it.
Also, I
Um,
posted my survival too. That was my last roll.
Let me actually add my survival now for +4.
I want to
8.
give Matt my
Yeah.
javelin.
Have a Jevy. And Matt also got a javelin, so then he gets 2 Jevies. And then as for the 31 from Poe, 8 through 23 and 8. Okay. Well, Toast takes 6 Murloc scales.
Yeah.
Almost made back up what you turned in for the quest.
Yeah.
Poe takes a whopping 17 Murloc scales
Goddamn Poe.
and 3 eyes. He got freaking nat 20 on it,
I did too.
but he also got a lot higher roll.
Yeah, he
roll as
got
well.
that 31 though.
Okay, wait.
And
What else did I get besides this? How many eyes did you say?
3 Murloc eyes. I
That-
just get 1 Murloc eye.
You know, it's funny. My character
And
is
Orc,
holding.
are you doing anything for survival?
No.
No survival? Okay, then that's it for loot. We managed to collect... How many? Okay, we got 15 vials of the Murloc poison.
Cool.
How many
quite-
did we need?
How many? 1.
Oh,
We got 15.
We over excel at things, and
I
then
mean, we
under
alright,
excel at a lot of
Murlocs,
others.
too.
and young crazy. Let's go.
After the death of all the Murlocs, the crab is just sitting there in the carnage, crab raving.
I would
give
like
him another fish.
to join in the crab rave one more time before we bid farewell.
We just all just start crab.
Everybody's
Yeah,
done.
everyone
With
crab
all-
rave.
With all the dead Murlocs around us, carnage. We're just covered in
The
blood.
Murlocs are dead.
Fucking Murlocs.
Alright, and then we just walk right past the crack and everything, and as soon as we make it right past,
Was
the
he
crab
happy
did-
about the fish that I gave him?
yes, he was happy. And after we made it back, the crab clicks his claw, and then the waves come crashing back down, unparting the river or the lake to the middle of the island. And then at this point, the sun is starting to actually go down a little bit. It's starting to get dusk and everything, but we kind of want to make it back as fast as possible. However, the crab looks towards the lake and everything, then looks back at you guys. Looks back towards the lake, motioning that he can't come with us anymore. He has to go and do something in the water.
Crab, we love you.
I understand, Crabsus.
He lifts his little claw up, waves at everybody, and then plops into the water. Although what you would expect for a little crab, it wasn't a flop, like just a little bloop. He lands in the water so hard that it almost looks like he's partying the fucking water all over again. There's a huge explosion, and what we see through the mist of the water falling and everything is a silhouette of a crab about the size of a fucking elder dragon.
Oh, Brad.
I gotta know what that crab's wisdom was.
That crab was fucking like just ripped, bro.
I'll give you at least his passive wisdom.
Yeah, what is
I
it?
just want to know how far off I was in my anal handling. I rolled a 23 on.
Yeah, passive wisdom alone was plus 13.
Oh, yeah, I didn't stand much of a chance, huh?
So we start making our way back as the sun's starting to set. Anybody want to make any checks or anything? See if there's anything nearby?
Yes, me and Kevin will both make checks.
Okay, I'll roll a perception with you as well. My perception is plus 2.
I don't want to. I want to bask in the glory of that crab. I'm daydreaming about it.
My perception is
I got-
3.
I got a 7. They rolled
That's
twice,
mine.
like, for me for some reason, but the lowest one's 7, it's the second one, so I'm going with that.
And that's Kevin.
Kevin, 25.
Yep.
Oh my fucking god.
You're a crit fail.
Matt, you okay?
So, as we're traveling
You
and everything,
need...
Kevin points out a fat tree, and at the base of the tree there are many different looking plants and everything. And as we go shifting through, looking at all the plants, just seeing which ones might be poisonous, what might not be, Nox pulls out a tiny little ring.
Ooh,
Anybody want to try to roll Arcana on the ring?
sure.
Because Nox would be the one that's obviously be collecting the plants, probably. It's up to you guys, but we can all choose of this ring afterwards. But I need our Arcana checks. My Arcana is 0, so it's just a D20. Look at that fat 3. The fattest 3 you've ever seen.
The
Regular
bestest 3.
ring, nothing to see here.
There's nothing wrong. It's not making my hand turn purple at all.
As we're walking, I wanted to look at Kenny, or as we're collecting, I want to look at Kenny and say, I would leave you for that crab.
I don't blame you.
Alright, nobody else
All
Arcana?
pass.
Poe, with your fat Arcana, you don't want to see what the ring has?
I mean, if you want me to, I will.
Well, I'm just saying, that crab
I'm
is basically
I'm
our
offering.
one celebrity pass. You get that for the crab.
I'm in.
Other than attacks tonight, I have not rolled over a 10.
Oof. That was my Arcana check.
I would like to enchant Matt
Okay.
himself with perma advantage rolls when it comes to anything that's not attacks.
You pass on the check. Hold on. The ring is a ring of holy radiance,
Oh,
similar
Matt.
to it gives +4 to radiant damage.
Hey,
Dante.
hey, Matt, how you doing?
As far as the plants go, there are 10 peace bloom, 7 silver leaf, and 3 earth root. How do we just? Am I gonna get all of them, or are we just gonna?
I don't want any of it.
I have no use for it.
Alright, I'll make fat potions then. So 10 peace, 7 silver, and 3.
Oh my lord, Matt, quit.
Matt over here memeing on us again.
Alright, so at this point it's complete dark. We're basically relying on Kevin, and Nox has his little torchlight out at this point.
I have a
As we
lantern
walk
on my back.
It's time for
It's pretty
dinner.
content, by the way.
You could turn into a cat and see everything, but
Don't forget, we mounted the the lantern to my back.
Oh
I guess I can
no!
check out
Hold
general
on.
now because I can't freaking see.
Internet, you got the
I'm
stream's gonna
sorry.
see this. The stream's going to see this right now.
Sorry.
Go set the table. Oh god damn.
Okay, so we make it back to town.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We make it back to town. The imp actually is a good deterrent against things wanting to attack us because it has a little bit of a threatening presence in the middle of the night where all you can see is its eyes and nobody can tell exactly what the fuck that is unless they have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
I also have dark vision.
I'm talking about enemies. Enemies
Oh.
without dark vision can't tell that it's an imp. All they see are like two eyes that are floating around
Oh.
menacingly.
He's just standing there.
Menacingly.
So we
I
make
have
it
dark vision. I can see.
So
Jeans.
we make it back to Argus and we just like lay the vial down. Actually we'd have to lay all the vials down because they're not allowed to have poisons yet. We just like lay all. It's like, is this enough? And Argus is like, we only needed one. Damn it!
Well, now you have multiple.
You overachievers. How many did you kill? Let's hear.
8, 9, maybe.
Slaughtered them all.
10, I think.
Technically, this really dope like god crab showed up, and he kind of fucked a lot of them. But I mean,
Argus, does this mean that we get 15,000 gold instead of the 1,000 gold for the one vial?
Wait, it's God crab.
yeah,
I
it
would
was just
like
like
to
this
take
really
this
small
chance.
crab. When he went underwater, looked like a giant fucking crab, and he like
Called him
crab
crazy.
raved with us. We were dancing with him when he murdered things. It was dope. He parted the water, like just smacked it and parted the water, and it stayed. It was fun.
Argus like puts down his hammer and what he was working on, grabs a chair from the side of the room, sits down in the chair, putting it like in the middle of the room, closes his eye and starts rubbing his temples. Then when he's done with that, he pulls out a stogie from behind him, just lights it and takes a deep breath. Deep stoke. And then he like breathes it out through his nose like a freaking dragon, like.
Yeah, we haven't even told you about how we're from an alternate dimension yet, Argus.
Oh, we already kind of figured that one out, boys. Remember, I was the one who even pointed that out to you. Okay. Giant crab, crazy enough as it is,
I
you
love
killed almost all the entire clutch of Morlocks, which bravo, by the way, because those are kind of annoying. But the sad fact is they'll probably be back in about 3 months anyway.
They some real
Lucky
bitches, Argus.
Morlocks.
Have we ever
Yeah.
told you that?
But you got a break from him for now, so that's good.
Actually, that's half the reason why we're actually in the forest. Have you ever noticed? Take a look at that tree right there. He points at a tree off in the distance. It has like about a 30-foot diameter giant tree, like you'd normally see like those videos where they have like a hole carved out so cars can drive through them.
Ah, yes, very tree, much foliage.
Guess how old that tree is?
3 years old.
Oh, I was trying not to say a yo mama joke, so I'm just let everyone else talk.
3 months.
Oh, my
Goddamn.
guess was gonna be 3 days.
No, the magic of this forest for some reason makes things grow extremely fast. Deer included. It doesn't really work on humanoids, but everything in this forest, that's why we settled here, grows ridiculously fast. Even
Hey,
the ore you
Argus.
guys have claimed could actually be back
Oh.
already.
Hey, Argus, have you ever seen Charlie's Angels Full Throttle?
What the fuck's a Charlie's Angel?
Can you? Well, it's not important. Can you just say, "Give me the rings, Helen"?
Why the fuck would I want your rings?
Just say it, Argus.
Fine, give me the rings, Helen. You daft bitch.
Anybody
Anyway.
that's seen that movie thinks that's hilarious.
Anyway, I guess we'll have to go and inform Kira. Let's see. He just calls over a guard, tells him to go get Kira. And then the guard runs off. He's like, "Oh, by the way, while we're all waiting, I've cleaned all those weapons you wanted."
Yay, you're the best Argy Wargy.
Although I gotta say, I found a few in there that was rather surprising. And he pulls out basically a bundle for and everything. What type of what weapons do we want to see first? Between great swords, let me pull them out. It was great. So we have great swords, short swords, daggers, hand axes, spears. What do we want to see first?
I'll let everyone else choose. I'm more of a mace
Great
man.
swords.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that entire list because I got slightly distracted?
There's great swords, short swords, daggers, hand axes, and spears. Seven great swords, 10 short swords, 15 daggers, 2 hand axes, and 5 spears or spear-like things. And we got to vote for short swords right now.
I'll chill for daggers, I don't care.
Right, I don't really mind either.
I'm fine with whatever.
I just want it to be said that you guys like randomly see me like laying down on the ground for some reason.
All right.
I'll let you inquire if you choose.
The total list of what the daggers ended up being were there are 3 magical daggers, 1 mithril dagger, 3 iron daggers, 4 bronze daggers, and 4 normal daggers. I'm assuming you guys want to see what the magic daggers are.
I'd love to.
And then this is where Argus kind of tightens up. The first thing he does is lay down a bronze dagger right off the bat. And they're already identified. He had Akira identify everything. So you guys don't have to worry about that. The first one is a bronze dagger or frigid demise. It deals normal dagger damage, but it deals 1d4 frost damage for its modifier, and just holding it adds 4 damage to frost damage. So it's already going to do. It's a 1d4 plus 4 for its modifier.
Oh man, Argus. I can see why you were slightly worried. Just the sight of this dagger is chilling.
That's not the 14 one. The other two, well,
Didn't even
he
acknowledge my pun. I hate that.
didn't even know it was a pun.
I said the sight of it is chilling.
Okay, I get it now.
Frost damage, chilling. It's hilarious.
Turnt is just shaking his head like, oh dear God.
I'm still laying on the ground randomly, by the way.
Well,
How's the
thing...
project going?
I need to make a check for this, but I sure don't know what it'd be.
Well, what are you trying to do?
Use the magic of the force to make my penis bigger.
He already told you that. He already told you that it doesn't work on humanoids.
It was worth a try.
My dick is still in the soil, so.
The next thing he does is slam these on the table.
Oh.
Swag.
I didn't realize those were going to come from Argus. Oh. Daddy
Now,
likes.
he starts talking. These two are actually really famous blades. I don't know why they were on a crab of all things, considering their last thing was a captain of Coltiris who vanished after a great battle. We won a battle and then they just vanished. We don't know why. My guess is maybe they ran into that crab and he tried to stab him. I don't know. But
If so, that's embarrassing because that crab
Maybe they
was
turned into the
not-
crab.
That crab was not very hard to beat. That's all I'm saying.
and here's the. Okay, I gotta put this in 2 different posts, but here's the name of the blades. It's starting with the ice one.
Oh my lord.
Hmm.
These blades are known as Fate and Fortune. They must be wielded together. They cannot be wielded apart. They have magic actually because of that. But let's go over Fate first, which is the cold one. Fate is a mithril dagger that deals 1d4 plus modded damage as cold damage. It can be thrown up to 60 to 90 feet. When the dagger deals damage, it also deals whatever the damage die of the offhand weapon, which should always be its twin fortune. So it's always 1d4 as an additional cold damage on top of the damage. So even if you have something that changes the damage die of your daggers and everything, it's always going to be 1d4 because that's the base number.
Should it be 2d4 in that case?
In
One
a way,
for
yes.
it, one for the offhand.
Yes, but the offhand thing is calculated as part of its damage modifier. So if you get a crit, it doesn't multiply.
Okay.
It's from unresisted hits from this weapon causes the target to lose 20 movement speed. If the target is on fire, ignited, you can remove the ignite effect to on that target to trigger an additional attack against that target during this action.
Huh?
And then both of these things have this magical effect thing. These two blades are magically bound together. Where if you throw one or lose the other one, it magically returns back to your hand after it does damage, kind of like a keyblade style after throwing a keyblade. It always takes over the hand. Fate is a main-handed weapon. Fortune's an offhand. They always replace the opposite hand, whatever, because the other blade always calls back its brother. If you deal damage with the weapon, if you deal damage at all with these weapons and everything, they must be remain in your hand till the end of your turn. You can't just like take them out, use them, then put them away. If you dedicate to them, the hit. How do you determine hit with these two weapons is different as well. You ignore all hit modifiers and you roll 2d20s.
Can we attach these to a gauntlet via chains and have basically Blades of Love?
No, we can't.
Oh,
These things already come enchanted, modified, and everything. They can't be modified even further or anything else.
It's not really a modification when you stick it to a chain.
There's no way
going.
you can't really put the chain on it.
Was this captain by any chance named Todoroki?
Let me mute on here real quick. Okay. How's it going, man?
And then the other dagger fortune can be thrown.
Just chilling with some D&D.
60-90 for its full damage, applying modifiers as well to the damage. Whenever it deals damage, the owner gains gold equals to the damage done. If when you throw it, only when you throw it and it hits a target, you may ignite them on fire, dealing 1 burn damage for each turn that passes. Nice. And it's thrown as a bonus action, and the owner does not gain gold off the burning damage. If the owner has advantage, when attacking and thrown, basically, it deals an additional 1d4 damage. Being mithril weapons, they also automatically hit when it's advantage. So, but you only get the advantage on the first hit anyway when you have that, and it has the same like effects and everything. When you wield both of them as well, if someone were to attack you and the attacker missed from any source, from any range, both daggers attack in a retribution attack.
Ooh. So
it'd be 1d4. The D8 from Fate does not apply. The additional 1d4 doesn't apply. It's just the regular base damage. So one deals cold damage, the other deals fire, and they both do 1d4 fire and cold damage to the target.
Nice.
There's one extra catch with these. I've been very careful not to touch them, but they soul bind to whoever grabs hold of them. And the binding process, I hear, is actually quite gruesome for these.
Fun.
This sounds like a Nox weapon, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Are you gonna let me have him?
I don't want them.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
They are too
Alright.
complex for me to try and figure out.
I pick them up, and now comes the downsides.
Oh.
You
I
instantly
instantly
die.
I
Oh.
lose 20 health.
Oh. That is a downside.
I lose 20 health. On top of that, I no longer can gain inspiration. And this effect only goes away after I've done 3,000 damage. So
Oh.
after every rest, I lose 20 health.
That's fine.
I'm glad I didn't take that, or else I would constantly be dead. But
Constantly next to death. Yeah, so from my 60, I dropped down to 40. Could always second win this shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's going to be. They're kind of like the soul binding process. If you haven't noticed, with all the great great weapons and whatnot, like your hat po, Kenny's pickaxe. Anyway, those were just the daggers. How do we want to split up the other daggers? Who wants the frigid demise?
Everyone can pick before me. I'll take the excesses and probably
I
just end up
got the
disenchanting.
legendaries. I don't think I have right to any other dagger at this point. Maybe a bronze if you guys let me, so I can have extra carve.
I'll take the mithril dagger.
A mithril? Okay. You got the mithril. There are 3 irons. I guess we can split that between the other 3 who didn't get the mithril. We each get an iron dagger. I think since there's 4 bronze, I guess we all get a bronze dagger. And 4
Nice.
normal, so we all get a normal dagger. That was just the daggers. Ready for something else?
Sure.
Let's just go with great swords since there's 7 of them. There's 1 magic great sword, 1 mithril great sword, 3 iron, and 2 normal. And
wait, who got the frigid demise?
that's what I was still wondering. You guys are up for who wants. Well, you can probably give it to Kenny. Wait, yeah, that's the only one he's able to disenchant at the moment. He can disenchant.
I was gonna
frigid
say
demise.
give it to Kenny.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
I'll take it.
Alright, now this one is too high for Kenny to disenchant, but
Okay, well,
we get...
Kenny, you need to work on that
No.
shit.
I've
No.
got max level enchant shit. I don't know what you mean work on shit.
Nah, this is
This is just it's out of my range.
This is this great sword is out of his range, is what I'm saying. And it's
What would I need to get that range?
level 10.
What's the highest?
Oh,
we can
level
get to
10
right now,
character
by the way?
level. Okay.
Yeah, character level. The highest we get to is at the moment it's 75 until you get to level 10. Then it's
'Cause I'm
150.
only at like 36.
Here, I can.
36. We've had you craft so many different things. You should be maxed out, I thought.
Yeah, because I'm max enchant and smithing.
I mean, I don't think so.
I only have 5
But I've
tailoring.
got plenty of ore to get there. I just haven't technically done it.
Technically, it's a new day. I could also pop your ore into other ores at this point. First off, let's get through the distribution of these, though. The great sword that's magical is Lightning's left fang. When you roll a hit with the weapon, 16 or higher, with mods even included, it deals an additional 1d4 lightning damage. If the attack crits, it's double the lightning. Whatever you do with lightning damage is doubled. The fun part about this particular weapon, well, it's a great sword anyway. It's 2d6 if you hit. What was I saying? Lightning's left fang.
The fun part about this sword?
Yes, the fun part about the 16 or higher is that the lightning damage
Are you
always
playing
hits.
this on PC?
Even
Technically,
if you
yes.
even if you rolled
We're
16 or higher,
using
and
Discord,
you didn't hit his
but
AC
the
damage, it shoots a
map
lightning bolt out and still
is
hits.
from Java Edition Minecraft. We got a little server through Minehut that we have a D&D map set up for.
Anybody interested in Greatsword, or just have?
I'm not
Kenny
proficient in great swords.
Can I have this one?
You can have it. I don't have no objections.
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
No, I'm fine with that.
Get it, boo.
All right, I'll add that into your thing later.
You will get it
Alright.
back, so.
That
What
seems
do
like
we-
an oracle weapon. I could see that.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we gonna do about the mithril, the irons, and the normal? Are we just gonna vendor them all off, or keep the mithril for later, or?
Yeah, that would be my vote, honestly.
Definitely say keep the mithril for later.
Okay, keep the mithril for later. The other ones, 9.
Like all this regular stuff, like that I would get,
Whose world is this?
I would be definitely
Technically
interested in
it's
selling
mine, but I
immediately.
gave him
Okay,
all the
well,
login
it's
info.
16 gold for the other
but it's through
sword,
my
so
account. So he can like log into the
who
website,
wants to just
activate
dump
it.
that into their money?
but
We can actually choose with the
Technically,
other
I
ones as well.
have like the
Everybody gets
overall
something to dump in
dictation
for
on
money.
if it gets deleted.
Or
and
do we
shit.
just want to put that in a like party pool of money?
Why don't
That's
we just
fine.
add it all up and then split it amongst each other?
Okay, so
Yeah.
far it's 16.
What was it for the leftover daggers? Like all the regular
Split it
daggers
up.
and stuff?
I'm not good at sharing.
I could use those, but if we want to sell them, 3.9.
You can have them. I was gonna sell them. I'm not
It's all yours.
impressed about it.
Damn it, Emery.
Because I'm gonna be throwing daggers, but I guess I don't really need them so much. I'm looking at it; it's like 36 gold for all the daggers, aside from the mithril.
I just
Or
found
Chris
in one of
took
your bushes a sign that says "fuck your fancy mode."
I put that a while ago when you fucked over my plan.
God damn it, Emery.
Okay, let's go on to hand axes then. We have one magical hand axe. And here's the magical hand axe. Hand axe of minor fireballs.
Ooh.
Iron made. It does normal hand axe damage, but has fire damage. It can be thrown up to 60 feet. That's 60-90, by the way. At the race, and as a bonus action, and the axe can magically return to the owner's hand, kind of like Thor's Mjolnir
Mhm.
and everything with a hand motion. And once per short rest, when the axe hits, the owner can chant a magical phrase, and then the axe blossoms in a low roar, erupting into an explosive flames, dealing each creature within 20-foot radius from the center of where the axe was thrown must make a dexterity throw of 10 or higher. Otherwise, they take the full force of 4d4 fire damage, and half as much if they succeed.
Please.
This
I'm
actually
fine.
would work for him because he does have the fire ring and the.
I'm chilling
other-
with it. I was
This-
kind of looking at short swords anyway.
Ooh.
Okay, so Toast getting the axe of fireballs because naturally it does fire damage, so he already has a +8 on that.
This is gonna be fun. Let me add this shit to my fucking shit.
One of these days, I'm gonna pull my ring out. And fuck you
I
over.
like your world. Oh, thank you, Hoagie. I like it too.
That actually wouldn't affect this because the
This was the
explosion
world
happens
that
from the
Mine and
axe.
Chill season 1 took
They're
place
not
in,
wild
technically.
fireballs flying through the air, and they're minor. They do d4s. Again,
Hang
you
on.
can't disenchant this one quite yet, Kenny.
That's perfectly fine. I don't want to enchant it right now. I kind of like that.
And
Now,
they're-
wait. If I disenchant it later, do I get the also Mjolnir effect where it returns to my hand and shit?
That's its crit effect actually. Otherwise, it'd
So
be
no.
super explosive. Basically, you'd have to keep trying to enchant to get it to try and have it.
So what I'm hearing is if I enchant that enchantment onto an object and I crit to get it, that is a bonus I get.
Yeah, that's the bonus of hand axes. Actually, they return to your hand.
Yes. I love it.
All right, so everything else is regular. We'd get 15 gold to sell everything else added on to the already.
15 gold.
Yeah, it'd be 31. So far the pot is 66 is the total pot. Okay, you wanted short swords next?
Yeah.
There are 2 magical short swords. Both of them are made from iron.
How long did it
We
take to
have-
make?
Hold on, I'm gonna post these with the lines so that they
Hey, Emery, real quick, how long did your D&D map take to make? Just
4 or 5 hours.
4 or 5 hours? Okay. There's the answer. 4 or 5 hours.
Even with the cut and paste thing, because I had to choose the areas and map everything out. The
If
first
I can
short sword
find
is the
this.
short sword of radiance.
There. On my
It's
thing
iron.
now.
Whenever you use your action to attack with this short sword, you get an additional attack.
So this is the
However, the
Season 1
additional
Mine and
attack
Chill
is
world.
considered radiant damage. And if you missed on the first attack, you add whatever the roll of
D&D.
the dice was for that first attack to the second attack's hit die.
It's my house, by the way.
I would like this one too.
He needs all the swords.
Friend Tal and
I have
Emery's
no claim because I
places
already
up
got
mountain.
the daggers of fuck my life.
I'd be willing to give someone the great sword for this weapon.
I don't think is anybody opposing for to give him the radiant sword.
If you
short
want
sword?
it, Boo Boo, you can take it. I'm fine with you having both, as long as you have
Yeah,
some
same
power
here.
to you.
Same here. I'm
That's
over.
fine.
All right, so you got this. I'll add this to your thing later. Okay, and the other short sword is the short sword, short sword of shadows. Basically, if you have advantage with this thing, you add a minor sneak hit to your die. It gives you a rogue's hit, sneak attack hit, but only a minor variation. Where a rogue would have a D6, you get a D4. And then there's the die chart. At our current level, at level 5, if you manage to have advantage while hitting with this sword, you add 3d4 to the attack.
Ooh.
I want it.
And that even multiplies with crit.
Did you say you want it, Poe?
Yeah, he said he wanted it.
Okay. Then I say he can have it, unless that Matt wants it. Then they'd have to duke it out.
I'm sorry if I have gotten 2, then I don't. I'm good.
Okay.
As well as a mithril.
Oh, there you go.
As well as a mithril
as
dagger.
well as a mithril. Like I'm pretty good. I lucked out.
Doesn't show up for 2 different streams. Gets like dope
gets
ass
all the
weapon.
Technically, I got like legendary weapons, but again, they have negatives. And in all honesty, the best I could do with most of them are like 12 damage.
Yeah.
But they just have really fun effects where I can attack more than once, basically, and fun things. Okay, so what we have left are the spears, I believe. Oh, wait, no, we gotta sell off the rest of that thing, so that's 12, 24. So 90 gold total. And we have the spears. The spears, there is one magical spear. The magical spear is a spear of lightning. You know that wonderful, fun fireball axe? The spear is similar to that, only it only does the extra lightning damage during the throw, and it's 2d6. I forgot to write it down, but it also has a recoil effect. It's an iron spear. If the target is wet, basically they gotta make the saving throw and whatnot. If the target is wet, they automatically fail the saving throw, and the lightning damage is doubled.
All right.
And you know who I feel this spear should go to?
Who?
Kevin.
Gavin.
Anybody want to give this flying nymph a spear?
God, that sounds so scary, but yeah, I'm in for it.
Oh, yes.
So Kevin gets Spear of Lightning. Gotta add that. Gotta keep that in mind, actually. Just gonna have that spear. Throw that spear.
Well, since
kill
you
people.
mainly hold on to his sheep.
He will have to sacrifice his dagger. You have to take back his dagger in order for him to hold the spear.
That is fine. If Kevin wants the spear over the dagger, I will take his dagger and I will use it for something else.
Someday enchant that dagger with fireballs.
It's kind of...
I almost already have a fire dagger. Already. Go fortune. Although you sack my blood.
Yeah.
And as far as the rest of the spears go, we do have a mithril spear.
Hmm.
That'd be good. Anybody want mithril spear?
As
I
usual,
don't-
if no one wants it, I will take it for something here. I'll probably enchant it.
Remember, a spear can be a ranged weapon as well.
Yeah, you can throw it.
So that way you have something for when things are resistant to your magic.
On top of that, it's mithril, so if he has advantage against the target, it's an automatic hit
True.
with a sacrifice for a crit chance.
True.
Okay, and then if we want to just sell the rest of the normal stuff, we gain 24. So that's 124 gold total from selling all the extra shit. Splitting that 4 ways. I think that's 30 gold. No, hold on.
31 should be.
Yeah. Yeah, I was right. You were both right. So yeah, 31. Everybody gets 31 additional gold. And Kira shows up just in time as we're done splitting things up. Nox is like well, he doesn't actually get out of breath, but he's just like sitting there on the ground, looking like he's having a miserable day after those daggers sapped some of his life.
Life hurts. Worth it, but hurts.
Turtle probably still on the ground trying to grow his penis.
I think I get up at this point. It's not working.
Turtle
She sent me
penis.
roses by the stairs.
Surprises
that
let me
me
know
nobody
she cares.
cared.
Say it ain't so.
So
I will not
Kira
go.
So Kira comes walking up, so it's like, oh, you guys already got the poison?
Yes.
Points to the
Oh,
stack.
we have all of the poison.
We'll take our
No,
15,000 gold now.
Nox still sitting down on his ass is just pointing straight above him to the counter with all the poison. It's like, oh my god, that's a lot of poison.
We did poison.
You could use this to level an army.
I can't wait to get 15,000 gold.
That actually be the marshal on that one, and I don't think it's gonna be that much, but we'll see what ends up happening. He did do an over bonus on this. Anyway, she takes one of them. I'll be right back.
Wait. Money first, then you get the poison.
And that's where Marshal Han comes around the
It ain't so.
corner, and it's like, yeah, and he just throws us all a sack of gold. He hits Nox in the face out of the face, just like clotheslining him onto the ground now because he was not feeling good. Just I take an additional 5 damage.
Oh god.
I'm just like laying there with like my bag of money on the side of my head on the ground. It's like, I can't believe you guys actually managed to do it all, and I got the report. You killed all the Murlocs.
All of them.
Every single one of
Okay.
those fucking
One tried to run
Murlocs.
away, but then I pinned him to the ground.
And our crab friend helped out a ton too.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about this crab you're talking about. Since we thought we just got rid of a one crab problem. You're saying there's
Trust
an
me.
even stronger crab
Oh
there?
no, this crab
Dude.
is really chill. He likes fish, and he will fuck somebody up for you if you can befriend him.
I'm gonna make a character choice that I'm gonna start calling everybody Pilgrim now. Hey, Pilgrim, I promise you, if this crab wanted to cause your downfall, this crab would cause your downfall.
TurntToast is gonna walk over to Poe, put his hand on his shoulder, and just go, "Honey, no, honey, please."
What's
like
the
to
matter,
inform-
Pilgrim?
I'd like to inform him that he couldn't kill him if he tried. The crab, the
And
water god.
already running back, Kira has the antidote.
She ran
It was
away.
it was a poison that she already had theorized. She just didn't want to administer the antidote just in case it was the wrong poison.
Good idea. Good
All
idea.
right. Here's the poison. And then she hands it to Han. It's like, all right. And by the way, everybody for the quest of the Murlocs gets 1,600 experience for bonus.
Nice.
So add
I had to remember where
1,600.
my character sheet was hiding.
so close
You
to
said
leveling up.
how much experience?
1,600.
Okay, I didn't want to type in 6,000, which is what my brain heard. I'm like, that don't seem right.
6,500, whatever. Just a casual 6,000, you know.
Oh, I am 570 away from leveling up. Right there.
Nox just lifts his hand up, still holding one of the daggers, giving a thumbs up, then lets it flop back down to the ground. Then Kira notices Nox is like, "Oh, you're not doing good, are you?"
Wait, so how much gold did we get, by the way?
We all got 1,000 gold.
Oh.
Did you add that?
I'm glad somebody asked that because I did not know that. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Add 2,694 gold. What up?
Because we saved a horde ambassador.
I would like to for the time being, if Nox is able to wear rings, would like to give him the health ring until his attunement is done.
Nox should already have a health ring.
I have one. The problem is at the moment is these things are did damage to that.
Oh.
So they hit hard. These daggers.
Would another help or no?
You can't stack them, I don't think.
You can't have more than one crafted per hand. I did give you my other ring, so I do have another hand open for a crafts ring slot. Technically,
I will lend it to you if it helps.
But it wouldn't kick in until the next short rest anyway.
Right.
Basically padding my -20, so I wouldn't get anything. But yes, I could use it. It just won't kick in for a while.
Do you want to use it, or should I just keep a hold of it?
I'll use it.
Okay.
I mean, I think I actually technically have another one left, so...
Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, if you guys want to offer it, I'll take.
I do. I have another one left.
All right, then I'll keep mine in my inventory.
Okay, so I have a padded everything for the.
Figured anything to keep you from feeling like shit 24/7.
The downside is I'm also a melee fighter as well, which has a high chance of me being attacked, which could break them.
Oh boy.
So, but that's only if they manage to hit 17 or higher.
Yeah.
Which to me is basically they need to hit me to begin with to do that. Okay, so Nox is still meh, and Kira just pulls out a handful of potions and just starts pouring them down Nox's throat. Let me actually roll for these because they're decent.
One's accidental poison.
Oh, hold on. Let me actually roll severity on that.
Oh no!
Oh, before I get everything.
Me and my big mouth.
Kenny, you son of a bitch! It was a fucking twice.
I love you.
Okay, so the ones that are actually poison heals me for 12, while the poison deals 7, so I gained 5 hit points total.
Why do I always hurt my friends with my big mouth?
Oh shit, that was the poison, sorry.
I didn't mean to.
Foaming at my mouth like as if I had rabies. She's holding me up against the side of Argus's shop, just like,
oh lord.
almost sound like a Murloc.
And to think, Kira, I thought you were actually competent.
I'm just like looking at him, like writhing around, like, ugh.
I asked Toast to print me out a Best Doctor Award.
Best Doctor Award.
And as I'm sitting there foaming at the mouth, Hans comes walking back, and there is a being wearing a mask behind him. He is slender, tall, his skin is blue.
Is he a man?
Red tuft of hair. Hold on, I'll give you a picture.
Is he a man? Hey,
Yes,
Hey, did you
at
guys
least a
know that
man.
I wear
Slender
a mask
Man?
all the time, by the way?
Where's that
Okay.
picture?
I have like a plague doctor mask on all the time.
Nice. I was tempted to buy one of those to walk around to like the stores and shit with.
That's part of my monastic tradition, is that I wear a mask.
Okay, this guy comes walking out with Han.
Are you talking about like real life or your character?
Character.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, spooky.
I thought we were talking about real life here for a minute.
No.
And I've been like, my boy.
So the
Oh, he looks fun.
Is Matt instantly attracted?
Dear,
Dude, I'm so fucking tuned out. What are you talking about?
You being in love with this obvious orc that just walked in?
it's a troll,
Oh.
a
Then
non-feral
yes.
troll. So this guy comes up with Marshall and everything. Well, Kira, it looks like your potion did the exact trick. He is literally on his feet now.
Ah.
Glad to see you're doing better, Pilgrim.
So these are the adventures you told me about. Greetings. My name is Zakan.
Nice to meet you. I give him a formal bow.
He's ambassador of the Horde, and he's like gives you a thumbs up as well.
Yeah.
What's up, broski?
Sorry about all that. I thought I'd take a shortcut through the woods and then ended up on a lake full of murlocs.
You tried to walk on the water, didn't you?
Yes, I'm a shaman.
I
we
frickin'
do
knew
that.
it. I knew it. I called it from the start.
Unfortunately, I was not fast enough to avoid a few darts from the scaly reptilians. And that kind of costed me some time. Sorry about the mess.
Oh, it's no problem.
Don't worry, everyone else here is really poor at what they're supposed to be doing too.
I'm just gonna like
Yeah,
slowly
that was
turn my head toward Poe, like, why?
that was pretty heavy amount of murlocs. How did you manage to clear them all?
Crab God. And pure luck.
Wait, crab. Explain.
Little tiny crab.
Okay, there are
Beat
these
some
things called
motherfucker really
crab.
good.
They have shells.
He hit
and
the
then instead
water,
of arms,
split
they
the
have
water.
These pincers.
Like he straight up parted the fucking lake. Let us walk through. We attacked the Murlocs. He demolished Murlocs. I blasted a few of them. You know, everyone else did stuff too. And then like we danced with him a little bit. It was fun. He gave me this cool knife, which I gave to my imp friend. But now he has a spear, so I have the knife again. And that's about it. Also, when he splashed into the water, he made a really big splash, and he looked like super fucking huge under the water.
By the Loa.
I tried to tame him, but it didn't work.
Of course it didn't work. You tried to tame a Loa.
Okay, I'm not the
hard
one who walked
voodoo.
across water and got attacked by Murlocs. Excuse me, I'm sorry. That was
Ignore
too far.
him. He doesn't know how things work
That's
here.
almost as bad as you ran across
Which one of
Cravius
us?
the Mighty.
Okay, sir, I'm not
Who,
gonna
the
be
what?
rude to you.
Cravius the Mighty.
Krabby's
I thought you said they had Jamaican accents.
I'm
Krabby's
trying
the
to keep
mighty.
it, but everybody keeps interrupting me.
Hey man, Krabby's the mighty.
Cravius the Mighty is one of the oldest of the Loa.
Can I ask him how
Oh.
offended he gets by people saying by words that are said to him?
Who, Cravius or the troll?
The troll.
Offended by words? Why would the troll be offended by words so far?
Because I want to call him an idiot. I'm just saying, like,
He's
which one of us
he's
had
being
to save his ass?
he's being
That's
the
all I'm
usual
saying.
douchebagness.
Well, I'll say this. I'm from a small tribe to begin with. They kind of just appointed me ambassador of the Horde because I accidentally saved the queen.
The queen.
She was going to be poisoned, and then I fell over on her poisoned drink, and whoa.
Oh,
I have a bad time with poisons.
it is not the way.
Anyway.
This queen, does she know the way?
I
Bob Marley's great.
I'm
Huh?
trying to keep this accent, but I keep losing myself.
I'm sorry.
I'm like, it's hard to keep accents, okay?
Hey, man.
It doesn't help when we don't
Not
help
a
at all.
problem, man.
But the reason why I was rushing through the water was because I've heard some grave news and discovered you guys have kobolds within your land.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not very good either.
We've beat some of their asses too.
And just then, another miner comes running up, half bloodied, yelling, "Kobolds in the mine! Kobolds in the mine!"
Oh god. Shut up,
I'm just-
Lockhart.
I want to rub my eyes and sigh very deeply.
Then he just called. And then Han's like, "Wait, that's Ted. He works at the Fargo Deep Mine in the middle of Elwyn Forest."
Another
He's
mine.
Sheriff?
Sound-
Sheriff? What are you made of? Why don't you do your damn job, huh?
I would like to open the Haven bag and just put it over Poe's head.
Just shove Poe in the Haven
Yeah.
bag. So we just shove Poe in the Haven bag, I guess.
Yeah, no, I'm shoving
how,
him in
about
the
how about a strength check for that to see if Poe.
Okay, that's fine.
Poe, roll a strength check.
Oh, let me bring up the DM session.
Poe got 12.
Oh, take off 3 of that because it wasn't +6; it's +3.
Well,
So the bag's
got
just
12.
on his head.
you tried to put it on his head and everything, but Poe just sidesteps and keeps sidestepping in front of this troll and is like, "Yeah, these kobolds actually be bad news. They be bringing the darkest voodoo to your lands. As thanks for my help, I will actually accompany you if you wish to help deal with these in whatever regiment you choose." And talking to Marshall, and then Marshall looks at you guys, then holds up a big bag of money,
I'm in.
starts shaking it.
Damn it, he knows us too well.
Everybody's like, "Okay." And as you guys start heading out and everything, you leave like Nox there against still like foam coming out of his mouth.
We're gonna walk by and go. Catch up when you can.
No, I would be. It would be more hilarious, everybody, because I imagine like somebody come back. It's like, "Oh yeah, we forgot this," and then just drags me by my foot. And we've gone for pretty much. Do you guys want to call it here?
Yeah, this seems like a good stopping spot.
It does. It seems like a nice turning point.
Okay. Well, this was actually supposed to be the main story that we pushed, but heads up for future things. These kobolds are going to be actually attuned to our level.
Oh,
I'm just
boy.
saying, I don't understand why the Marshal is very bad at everything.
It's a video game. They're all very
the
bad.
marshals here is mostly the marshals are supposed to be there to protect the towns and actually keep the towns like safe havens in comparison to other monsters. They're the ones that send the adventurers and sanctify like quests and shit.
Bird, remember, this is based off of a video game. Only the
Yeah.
playable character is competent in video games.
That's another thing, okay. But yeah, thank everybody for watching. This one was a very interesting episode and whatnot. Cravius the Mighty. Oh, I never guys showed you the Cravius the Mighty, did I?
No.
Hold on. Let me
Show
get
us our
Cravius.
crab friend, who hopefully will make a return in a later
Oh,
episode.
he will make a return.
Oh, good.
Cravius the Mighty is an old god.
Oh.
Where are you? Oh, I forgot to explain his top hat and his bow tie. Oh well.
Stop at both. Oh, I love him even more. Oh, that's beautiful.
It's
This is-
Cravius the Mighty.
Oh, I love him.
Friend.
What a
That-
G.
That link, what I posted, is what the Marshal, how I feel about every instruction the Marshal gives us.
Well-
Just hold. I'll watch that here in a second. But
I'm still streaming.
thanks
I'm gonna
every-
pop it up.
Yep. As for me, thank everybody for watching. Hope you had a good one. Catch you next time. Maybe leave a like, maybe leave a comment. Don't know, not your dad. Can't tell you what to do. But yeah, later.
Smell you later.
All right, let's play this clip real quick before we leave.
Not my job. Yeah, that was my catchphrase. That is not my job. You don't do it right.
I missed that show. Oh god. Have a good one, everyone. Hasta la vista.